Ooga booga, I am ill. But that's okay. Let me play. There we go. Horror story. Oh, you're sick? Gotta go, can't afford to get sick again? No, wait! You're just recovering from yours? Yeah, I'm just a wee bit ill. Just a bit. Nothing too terrible. I'm fine, it's just, you know, my entire head that's fucked up. I'm just all congested and my throat hurts and my head hurts. The rest of me is okay though. My spirits are high. Let's start. Alright, let's find out who her is. Murder. Whoa.
You think it's murder?
Murder.
I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Was so short.
Yeah, that's me. But February, and that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Simon. Okay, I know a little bit about this game. Just a wee bit. But basically we type in terms here and we search them, which means important terms like people's names and stuff we gotta remember. So how do I want to do this? February and Simon. Oh, look at you. We're gonna watch these other two videos. February and Simon.
You've got it wrong.
You've got it wrong.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
Oh my.
Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
Oi. That's suspicious. Oh, weapon could be good too. Right. Alright, let's do Simon.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Beautiful things. Okay.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair.
I'm going to turn this up a little bit for myself.
This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
What the fuck? Why is the music so ominous?
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen.
Helen.
Peter said Simon had been in and had a few
Peter. Drinks.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games, you know, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing.
Princess.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Does this mean anything up here? There's 61 entries. Yeah, these are all the same room. Fuck. Helen.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but...
Argument?
He said he likes Helen. He likes blondes.
Blondes? Oh my goodness. Argument.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon.
Eric.
He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark
Friday
again.
argument might be good too.
So I
Yeah.
decided to see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
His parents.
He's married couple stuff. A stupid argument. Nothing specific.
Nothing specific,
No one
huh?
knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
Well, ain't that the truth?
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
Bitofo. What? What does that mean? What are you saying? Oh, Britophobia. What do you... What? Oh, my neck hurts. I didn't listen to that.
No.
Oh.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up.
That... He never runs off. He always comes back. Are you kidding? That means he runs off.
It's always that way.
Liar. Who is this?
Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
Who is that?
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon.
18,694.
He didn't show. Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
Okay, it could just be a different hairstyle. Yeah, it's a different time. The dates are different. It's sometime afterward.
So
This is on the 18th,
Friday evening.
and then this one is on the
Yes.
25th.
He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
So it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show.
Okay, I wanna...
Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
Left. Oh, I want more of this lady.
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too. So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day.
You waited all day, but you said... Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we'll listen to the rest.
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night.
You simply perceive me? Okay, thank you.
After the argument, after Simon left, I left too.
Then who was in the house?
I was upset and I wanted to get away. So I took the car.
Well, something here is not adding up, is it? This is on the 27th. This original one is on the 18th. The 27th. That's a couple days after this one. Okay.
I left the next day, Saturday.
Working on your sound alerts?
When I woke up, I came straight back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there. And I... Is there a bit?
Purgante? Ugh. What? Ugh. Ew. How do you...
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up and he made me birthday breakfast of Eggs Benedict.
Birthday.
We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday. Then I came home.
Children.
The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind.
You and me and Spider-Man, we're on the same
We
wavelength.
talked about the baby. Turned
Baby.
into a big argument, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. Turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think.
This is
But
on
yeah.
the 27th. She left. Baby. Oh, it's this one again. 25. 25. 25. Well, no, because she's got bangs. Unless they're pinned back, this lady doesn't have bangs.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would
I
have
don't
been too
think
much
that's.
to do more.
I think
We'd
these
stayed for the
are. I think
baby.
they're. I think this is a
It was
different
wonderful
lady.
to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
They look very similar, though. She had She had bangs before this, though. Unless she got bangs and then got rid of them. It's just pulled back. But here she wears her hair up.
Yes.
It's different. These are different people.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were
Is
staying
it?
with the baby.
You might be right. It might just be
To be in
curled.
a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
I can't tell. What does that mean? Take your word on that? Britophobia? What does that mean?
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby.
The baby, if it came.
It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Is a phobia of British people?
No. I lost the baby.
Oh
I had a
no!
miscarriage at 8 months.
Miscarriage.
We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Classic. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby.
The baby.
There's
The
some
strip for
boxes in the
hateful
cellar,
comments.
loads
What
of
do you
stuff,
mean?
Stuff I never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes,
Okay. The boxes.
that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body.
Body.
I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Wait a minute. Ah! What the fuck? Oh, so what's this stuff? Here's that I filled. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos, the tapes. 1999. Blah blah blah. They got mothballed. No one touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detective's footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flopped in '97, but I figured it would be enough. Take your time. What the heck does that say? G-R-O-O. What the hell? Okay. To narrow a search, use multiple. Oh, I can use multiple words? Use inverted commas. Hit search. Okay. Body. What the fuck? Why she got a guitar?
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen.
We're back to 27.
I found the body.
Found the body. Okay, so she's saying she found the body, but then the other earlier they said he never came back, and that's why I'm here. So the one person hadn't found a body? I think there's two people. That's what I think.
His body didn't real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. It doesn't always wear.
Alright, why has this lady got a guitar?
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. Oh, they laid a body on the doctor. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by.
It's now the time. What the hell?
And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain.
This game is
Yes, he
something.
made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful
my
wind
God.
and rain.
Why is this one so long?
But the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Wow!
Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you. Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but...
Two?
I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had.
Her? Oh?
I was pretty. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up.
Hannah?
Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Ah! Hannah. Wait, how did they spell Hannah?
Can you imagine?
Okay.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work from here, though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Hannah? Okay, can I specify my name?
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
What?
My name. That was the only question I failed.
Oh?
Well, lie detector works.
What? Hello?
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo.
Tattoo?
Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Ooh, scandalous.
He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
I want to do sing. Okay. Okay. We'll do married.
A long time. We got married when I was 17.
Somebody is not who they say they are.
Something like that.
Oh, I forgot tattoo.
Are you married, detective?
Are you married, detective? No, I'm not. Thanks for asking.
When you've been married for
She's
10
got
years,
a-
stuff accumulates. We could argue about anything. And he's so nice. That doesn't help. He tries to smooth things over and that just makes it worse.
Yeah.
We're both passive aggressive, so we never normally argue directly about anything. I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
Oh. Well.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass.
Glass.
A long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not books so
Or
much.
to recognize
Watching
someone
TV.
as not his real wife.
Likes TV.
Okay.
Oh, my tattoo.
Oh, this is early.
I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Apple and a snake. So this is not Hannah.
Oh, my tattoo.
Because the tattoo's an apple and a snake. But Hannah said, yeah, Hannah's got the tattoo of her name. He guessed. Who gets the a tattoo of their own name, though? But also, I don't see how an apple and a snake could mean Hannah.
So I moved out. Got a small bed sit. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion.
Got your tattoo.
I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Me neither. Okay, let's go back to Hannah. So we didn't finish that, I don't think.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Eve! Apple, snake, Eve! Apple, what? Hannah and Eve! The fuck is that? I haven't got it in me to figure out what the fuck that means. Poor Simon. Eve. That's on the 30th. So, the one with the tattoo of the apple and the snake, that is Eve. And then... Oh, but then Eve and Hannah are both... whatever the fuck. They both can be read either way. Oh. Fuck, then which one is his wife?
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
Twins!
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't.
Oh.
She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
The police.
She recognised me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic.
Yeah,
it was her place.
Twin.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
What?
Are you out of your mind? Twins? Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Oh.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything
Maybe Princess,
she did.
yeah.
And later,
maybe
when her life was
Diana
so
too.
bad,
Maybe that'll get
I
more.
felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things. Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to
I
old
go
days
draw, enjoy your stomach.
before the
I will.
pregnancy.
I will.
Reminded me of being a girl, the dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents'
Have fun
bedroom for a long
drawing.
time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there. Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories. Could the hairs have come from somewhere else?
Hairs?
Could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
That sounds a little sussy.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from.
Yeah, blonde
Don't know if it
hair.
was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the
In the
money to buy
beginning,
it.
she said that he
It was
likes
so
blondes.
huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing.
What if
Wallpaper to scale.
one of them is a blonde?
Furniture.
They've dyed their
Lights,
hair?
work,
Or
mirrors, beds, duvets and pillows.
or like a wig?
We spent hours
they're
and hours
twins.
playing it. Invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all. Passports, diaries, gave them all
If anyone, I would
elaborate
suspect
stories.
this lady right here to be wearing a wig.
Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough.
What?
We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Oh my gosh, she's got the guitar again!
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should we
More
write it?
guitar.
There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind
Oh right, we
and
have to
the
do Eve.
The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
How do I support so Eve?
Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain. With a pretty little face and her long blonde hair.
Blonde
Oh, the
hair.
dreadful wind and
Oh.
So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up.
Yeah,
and
right? You're fucking
floated
drowning? Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
the wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swan. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to
And then it gets really weird. Okay. Drown.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach and I held her head under and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her. And
Jesus.
let her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
Eve.
Well, my friend Eve.
Friend.
She was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes. A police station. Yeah, when I was young. A police station.
She kind of has bangs.
When I was young.
They're pushed back
We
though.
ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off, I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police.
The police.
So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off. My mother called me Eve.
Okay. Oh.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
Wig.
A wig? You mean... But what type of wig? No, I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig? No. The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow. So we were separated again.
Separated?
I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognised me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant. But I couldn't.
Pregante.
I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers. Drunk guys I'd met in clubs, parks and alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us.
Betrayed.
I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD.
Oh no. STD.
When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
Ah.
This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry, the kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
What did they fight about? What else? What else? What else? We'll look for the bruise.
Bruise? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and
Lies.
and I kind of hit
Okay,
the door
so the
with
two
my
of them
face.
fought.
We had like
I
hell.
need to figure out over what. Why?
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull our Hannah's to match.
What the fuck?
Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. And she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snuck a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen.
What the fuck?
Mm.
Okay, so
So much
Eve
of our
was like
bodies were
living
synchronized
in
anyway.
the attic.
Started our period on the same day. Went on childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
They were pretending to be the same person?
Differences. She's a better driver than me. She
Driver?
passed the test for us. I
Or-
tried to take it and nearly crashed
They were
the car.
pretending to be the same
No,
person.
you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. I
Carl!
met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity.
Oh
after
gosh.
a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity.
Oh my lord!
Not different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush.
Not the hairbrush!
I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Carl. Oh my god.
Was he my first?
This is Eve.
No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl.
Carl.
He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15.
15.
No, I was 15. Carl was older. 17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once.
Oh my lord,
That's
not the
stupid.
church.
So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad. But there's
Imagine you were
experiences
dating
that
a
help you
girl,
realise
turned out you were
who's
dating
really
two
important
girls.
to you, you know? Family.
What did she say at the
No.
end?
Families, they help you realise who's really important to you.
Okay. Carl.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
Simon. We searched Simon.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous, didn't want to share. Even the first date. We went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went, kept changing places in the toilet. We only had one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes.
Wow.
I must have thought we had terrible bladder problems.
Yeah, I must have.
The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me. But that was it. We didn't want another card on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold
Ouija
back.
board.
After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep.
I'm not late. I'm not late yet. Just tell yourself you're not late.
I mean,
Only an hour late.
that's when she got pregnant.
Well, not
On
quite
that
an
one
hour.
time.
Hold on. What did that say?
Broke the rules. First. That's when she got pregnant. From that one time.
From that one time. Oh yeah, children. Child.
Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was what they called a shotgun wedding. If you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's.
There's Princess
The
Diana
train wasn't
again.
quite as long though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car. No, it was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when it came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Goodness gracious. Kids.
Diana's really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
It's Diana again.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school.
So many names, so many
It's anything
people.
like a cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the 2 of us. There's always been pressure.
Ooh.
Well, there you go. How many kids?
What? Okay. What's next? Diane. What was it?
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Diane.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Glasgow. Pat, tango.
Not really.
I'm a wee bit ill.
He would go to the pub.
Hence
Had
the
his drinking
voice.
buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning a favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients.
Trendy.
And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off Seedfax, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines.
That's
I had
cute.
to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Have you ever eaten fennel? Oh my god, the guitar again.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Okay, I want to see mirror. How the fuck do you spell mirror?
He wasn't present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me.
Oh.
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think. I haven't looked at it since.
Okay.
Silverleaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
Huh.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger.
What the fuck?
Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
Excuse me? Did they both I don't know.
No, not drugs. I mean, he drinks, but not very much. He goes to the pub and has one or
Throat,
two.
neck, the watch.
Sometimes we go together. He drinks wine with food, but no, he doesn't have any kind of drinking problem. Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay, let's go back to... How do I... There we go.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us so we could then disprove it rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch to make sure the alibi stuck.
Okay.
He was wearing a shirt.
Okay.
It's a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric.
Yes.
He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay.
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had our first dance to Come Back and Stay. I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but I loved it. I chose it. I mean, it was genuinely our first dance. We'd never danced together before. It was probably awful to watch, but I enjoyed it. It felt like it was just me and Simon for that moment. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Okay, what else? Killed.
What did your wife do?
There's Eve.
She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him. I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
Hospital. Fuck, how do you fucking spell anything?
I don't see how...
Hospital.
Ask the hospital.
At the hospital.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash. Just
so Hannah's
the
pregnant.
guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine.
No.
The hospital must have details when I was looked at.
I don't remember.
There's a scratch on the car.
Bad driver. Or no, she said she was better at driving.
Differences?
Yeah, right here.
She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us.
But who is this? Who's talking? Who's the pregnant
You
one?
can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him.
Hannah is pregnant.
It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him.
Hannah is the pregnant one, I think. Hannah, pregnant. Fuck, how do you spell pregnant? Pregante, pregnant. Guys, I don't know how to fucking spell pregnant. My life is I am the meme. It's the me. No! Why is it spelled like that? No, stop. You guys are fucking, you're making fun of me. How dare you? I googled it. It's too late. Okay, there we go. How dare you guys all try to fool me? How dare you?
I think it was that time, the first time at the house,
In
his bed, that I got pregnant. Amazing, right? This fucking sister. And they say lightning doesn't strike twice. I didn't tell him. I missed 3 periods. I had pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3.
Thank you. I had it.
I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him.
Okay, so she said lightning doesn't strike the same way, same twice. So both of them got pregnant,
I
but
didn't tell him.
one of them
3
had a
periods.
miscarriage. I
Had pretty
think
irregular periods
Hannah.
anyway, but 3.
So then is
I had
Eve
always thought we were infertile. Both
pregnant?
of us. I didn't tell him. Just waited. Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was.
I'm trying to figure out who is currently pregnant. I don't even know if it's important. Hello. This session here, when she's dressed like this, seems to be the most important.
Differences?
She's a better driver. So Hannah is not the one currently pregnant. Eve is the baby. Am pregnant. Oh. Okay, let's I want more. Like, she's clearly confessing
It
here.
happened very quickly.
They
We happened
killed
to talk to
him.
each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. It happened very quickly.
Broken mirror. Neck. Oh, there we go.
We loved our cat,
Oh.
Domino. He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical.
Wow, that's crazy.
And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
They have a secret language? Fuck. I don't know how to spell, guys. Why are words spelt the way they are, huh? What's up with that? Okay, nothing for that. Maybe code?
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book. The knock code. Something prisoners of war would use.
Fuck!
We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor.
Quickly, someone translate.
Dad thought we had mice.
Dad thought we had
We couldn't
mice.
find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Okay, well there was another one, right? It was... Which one? Was it this? It was here.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
She does it here as well. Oh my lord. It's a 5x5 grid. Each space is one letter. So, oh. Spider-Man, get out of here. I'm not saying any of... none. You're fired. Get out. Uh-huh. Is that what they called it? Okay, that only gets mentioned there. No, she calls it knock code. Knock
Something
code.
prisoners of war would use. We tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic
I
floor.
don't want to... Fuck, I don't have brain. That's probably not important. Would it be harder to implement long and shorter taps? Yeah. Okay, how... Throat... There's the mirror again.
On his throat. How?
Okay.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood. Yeah, he was dead. Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open.
Damn.
She'd only meant to scare him off.
Okay. So again, this is Eve, I believe. Yeah, this has to be Eve. So Hannah killed him? But why? Just because, so they were both, oh gosh. I don't know if we've looked. Yeah. Okay, let's do...
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow.
Glasgow.
I was so tired. I just had to sleep. Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back. No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
What was that noise?
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Weird noise. What's this? Oh, it shows us what we've searched. Okay, boys, what's next? What's next? Let's try diary. Oh, there we go. I got a lot of these.
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. Helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, it just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page.
Oh.
No. Just gives you perspective. Florence was a warm, kind person.
Florence.
But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I was found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters.
Sorry, I stretched and my chest popped.
Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Okay.
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It
Slipped?
was an accident.
An accident, you
I
say?
read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left.
Very
Walked
sus.
out and across the street.
Wow. And that's when she started living in the attic.
It just became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things. And we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page. We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
Rules.
Okay, she's being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault.
Oh.
She looks scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity. Did they catch her there? I don't know.
There's another one.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird in a way it hadn't been before.
What else? What else? What else? Share.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace?
Oh, right.
Grace Kelly. She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
Kind of superstitious. Alright, let's see if we can get anything else off of Ouija. Okay, no, that's it. Okay. Florence. Oh, Lord. Heck. How do they spell her name?
Hannah Florence.
Florence.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
More.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think.
And there's a lot of information going on here.
We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Wow.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that.
Not
My
the bread
reflection
knife.
would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Okay.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen.
Hey, Ack.
We would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Okay. Damn. Okay, so we've seen all those already. I want more of this of 3-7. I want that. Cause she's confessing
It happened very
here.
quickly.
But I can't find
We
any
hardly had to
more.
talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other.
But the baby didn't. That's too vague.
It happened very quickly. They're gone.
Maybe cellar? There's something.
No.
Working on the PC tonight.
The bags, I think they were from our kitchen. You can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there.
Grow mushrooms?
The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours. Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. Only worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't looked in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So...
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Ah.
It happened very quickly. We bagged up the broken mirror.
But why? Well, I guess they killed him because of... Was it this one? Yeah.
Clothes pretended to be me. They talked.
But the baby was what
She'd
mattered.
enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open.
Kind of sounds like she's talking from experience here. Personally. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, a bit too detailed. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go potty. I gotta go pee. Oh. Oh, my leg hurts. Oh, my body. Ah! Okay, I'll be right back. I got some cookies. And I got a shirt. Because I was getting cold. Ugh. What the heck? Oh. My chair's stuck. There we go. Cheese. No cheese. I got cookies. No cheese, just cookie. Whoops, that was an accident. Whoops, meant to press that button. Okay. What do we need to search? Princess. Whoops. Oh, okay. It worked out.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel
You've got cheese on your brain?
Mother Gothel
Get it off.
furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with a prince who's blind, but she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Okay.
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember, well, I went over the river, and then there was a church there. Yeah. And I probably well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There.
What a weird street name.
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed. And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff.
There is no cheese. I'm eating cookies.
Just running around like headless chickens most of the time. Yeah.
The cheese was nothing but a dream.
Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
Wait, who did?
And the Glaziers. And he had a sense of.
You done? No. Buzz when you're ready. What? What is this? No. Should I be? Should I be done? Okay.
No, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. It's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror, and he gave it to me.
Okay, yeah, so... maybe what actually happened, because she's fond of the mirror here. She seems genuinely fond of it.
Yeah. On his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. It's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror and he gave it to me.
So she is unaware, I believe, of the existence of a second mirror. So I think Eve got pregnant, confronted him, and was like, "Ayo, I am pregnant." And he was like, "I am in love with Hannah, not you, bitch." And she was like, "You're a whore." And then he was like, "What the fuck ever." And then she killed him.
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks.
Coffee.
Glass of water.
No, hot.
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Pregnant. Told him. There we go.
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing the bar again, and there he was. And again the next week, he offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
Eight entries, so there are more.
Well,
I just have to narrow it
yes.
down.
You found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
Okay. I told him about... there we go.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing. When she went home, Sam had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had.
Are they in Alabama? No, I don't think so.
She knew that instant. The look on his face. She knew.
Affair? How do you spell affair? Oops. There we go.
An affair. Simon wasn't having an affair.
He was, bitch. Alright, here's
You're
Eve.
reaching here. Oh, I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care
Okay, so Eve is
for. Why are
pregnant.
you trying to make me sad?
Why can you make me sad?
Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Oh, she looks a little disheveled.
My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
What the fuck? Sister. This is Eve.
It happened very quickly. I wanted this being such. That was.
Oh my god. Another murder? She wanted to be her reflection. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, how to gone. She fuck. Hannah dead.
Across the road, where my parents first.
Right, this is okay. And kill, die, missing.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would.
Well, you might want to be a
distract you from what was
reflection if
important.
you view your reflection of having a
It's
better
different
life
now.
than you.
There he is.
Hold on, I wasn't even fucking listening.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. There he is.
Oh jeez.
My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Heck. Oh my goodness. What do we search now? I want more information on Hannah. More like present information, but I don't know how to get it. So this is
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
and then here.
Across the road.
No. This one?
She recognised me from the.
Shoot, which one? Fly. What Oh, here we go. Yeah, when she's the one said she was lying about her name being Hannah.
You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house.
Here's more.
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test. I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
Damn. How do we get more? This is...
My name. That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
So this here is 100% Eve. So she killed both of them? Oh my goodness. Okay. But how do we get her... Yeah, her name is not Hannah Smith. Hannah Smith is her sister. I'm assuming this person here.
A week or so ago. It would have been the Saturday before my birthday. You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house.
Let's do...
Yes, that's my birthday. Not one of the big ones, but I guess you can see that. It was my birthday, like you said. We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I didn't like the present.
Is that her? Oh.
No. Well, yes. You found out on my birthday. I told you.
Oh. He. Multiple personalities? Well, there's another one.
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story? It's a real-life fairy tale.
I don't know if it's multiple personality. But it could be. It could... There could be no other child. She could have made it up. Right? Her mom, Florence, could have just taken the only baby and been like, whoopsies, it's dead. Or the parent, I don't know.
Probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't.
Nothing there. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Heck. What else? What else? Let's go back to the wand. I don't think it's. I think they are twins. Maybe. Now you got me thinking about it. Okay, maybe the argument. We already did that one, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's twins. Let's try. Did we do bruise? Yes. Car. Oh, there's one more there.
Yeah. I pulled over and slept in the car. This was just by the side of the road. I was exhausted.
Let's search some of the names.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one.
A silver one.
He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
Eric. Okay. What about fairy tale? I almost spelled fairy tale like the anime.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it.
Rapunzel is her favorite. You might be right about the freaking personalities, man. Ah. I want to cheat and look it up now, but it's too tasty. I ain't no cheater. We're gonna find it out.
Cheated on me.
But we never see the other tattoo. We only see Eve's tattoo.
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale. You do what you can. Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children.
Okay.
So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Okay, hold on. hearing this song.
You want me to play something? There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain, watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. She floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain, floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Okay. What if she killed her then and just took over the life? Right?
My name. That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
What was it? What was the last name? Smith?
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith.
So she's Eve. But it implies that Hannah was born first. Man. Ah. What if in the song... Ay. What if she's lying about the names?
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here. He likes TV. Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Ah! Okay, let's do the dollhouse. Oh.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Hmm. Yeah, why'd they get the house though?
Then
That
my
they're-
parents died.
There it is. Okay.
It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents. No, no cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino. It was this little black thing with white dots. And we never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
Hmm. Cat flap.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave.
Who is this woman?
So when we discovered the bodies, it was just awful.
I think it's Eve.
Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful.
The heat. Oh. Okay. Cat flap.
No, they were shut. Most of the windows were really hard to open anyway. They're stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door. No, no cat. My parents had a cat. This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
Yeah. Let's do more. That. Okay, here's one.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Shy. Anna?
They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too.
Oh, yeah.
They said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps.
Death caps.
They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
Oh.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed, was still pretty sick.
Oh, right, SQD.
And I came down one morning and they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. I mean, he used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them. There's no way you would have picked death caps. But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
Did she kill the parents too? How many people has this woman killed? Lord. I already searched the attic, right? There wasn't anything, living. Okay. Ugh. The search his glasses. Okay, nothing new. Is okay, nothing new. Oh, there's a new one.
What kind of hairs?
Ah. Oh, there's a new one.
We were obsessed with hairs. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flick between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger. My name.
Wait, but...
My name. That was the only question I failed.
Oh, yeah. This is when she says her name?
Yes. My name is...
Okay.
My sister is gone.
Gone? Oh, okay.
Oh, God. I don't know.
You might be dumb.
I guess the rock.
What you thinking?
You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong. No, it's okay. The other detective has just gone to get me one. No, it's okay. The other... They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in.
That's the sentence, brain empty.
Bed. And they'd been there for days, no one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage, the worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Damn, girl. Well, Maybe we'll do. Did we already did twin. Let's do. Okay, no, those. She refers. She's like. At some point, she says the witch is dead.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost.
Not this one. This one?
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl.
Is there anything?
Would become the witch place.
We already did reflection. Yeah, what about Rapunzel? That's Rapunzel.
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
Aye, aye, aye.
He has a wallet, a huge silly thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. Always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back.
Look.
He sets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before, when he comes in, if he's in the house.
Yeah, I thought a card would get more of those reactions. Let's do sleep. They died in their sleep, maybe more. Okay.
I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have 2 pillows and he just has 1. Simon was very moral about that sort of thing. He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone. He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
Ay, ay, ay. Is anyone arrested? Oh, Lordy.
Like I said, I think I was popping out to get something, ran out of something, had to grab something. I sometimes drive too fast. If you want, you can arrest me for that. Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Lawyer?
This is a nicer room. Is this where you take people when it's time to arrest them? Yes. No lawyer. What are you going to arrest me for? Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist? Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist? This other person doesn't exist. No. The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow. So we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognized me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant, but I couldn't.
Right, STD. Okay, nothing new. Okay. We did sing already, right? Yeah. What was this one about, though?
Really?
Let me listen to the lyrics.
Here's the rest. Oh, they made a body of a doctor. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Oh man. I swear every time I think I know what's going on, I don't. For dissection of Eve, yeah, a little bit. Very chipper. Man. Oh, there's a clock. What's this? What's this mean? Hello. One volume missing. Okay. We did a fair already. We've done baby. 17. My baby? Our baby? Oh, there's a new one.
That's all that matters, really. The baby. Simon's dead, but the baby, that's how he will live on. Our baby.
Oy, oy, oy.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday. We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself.
Miss... I don't know how to spell miscarriage.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby.
The baby.
We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name. Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped. She's here. She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
Ay, ay, ay. Oi, oi, oi. I swear I can type. Oh, you tried the white monster today? Not bad? That's my favorite one.
I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
Ugh.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present, another mirror, just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open.
Right.
Bruise? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen. And the bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
All right. It's
I
got
don't
to
know
be.
if there's much more that I can tell you.
It's got to be two different. There's two different people who are at this moment
I found the body.
alive currently. 27/6. 25/6. Yeah, wrong side exactly. So there's two people. There is for sure two people. Also,
Bruise? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen.
Oh,
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be.
right.
Differences? She's a better driver than me.
Yep.
This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry, the kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing, she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and
Him
I left.
returned. Damn. Same stuff. Well, there's one.
She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
Blood. Hello?
Okay? I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records? Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Hey, Judas. Judas. Jude. Judas. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Here's one.
It's like I told you before. I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north. I wanted to think, put some space between me and them.
Them.
Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired, exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
Ah! I don't know what's happening. Yeah, at some point, everything is happening forever. At some point, before this interview, when she's dressed like this, they got the information out of her that she was not who she says she is.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
See, even here, she compulsively lies. Ay, ay, ay. We already got about the present. Yeah. Oh, there's a new one.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear. She went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. My mum was amazed.
Okay, I think we've gotten all of them. Oh my gosh, my hat! Floof! Hold on. Let me, Ellie Floof. Okay. That's the knock code. Let's do lawyer. Oh, there's a new one.
Yes.
I'm a wee bit ill, I am.
No, I don't need a lawyer.
Wait.
Yes, I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer. What's your name again? Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there.
We.
It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room, had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells. Like you said,
Morph
we were
girl?
very romantic.
Yeah, Simon did not like using money he didn't have. Let's do her name. Let's do her story. Whoops. Let's start talking about the mom. Let's do... Oh, there's some new ones.
Yes, like a story. A beginning, a middle, and an end. Well, she has a knife. She's been cooking. I guess she's been cooking him his favourite meal. She's his wife. And he's asleep and she doesn't want to wake him because he's ill. That's why she's
Cooking
sad.
and ill.
Because he's ill and he might die. It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure how it ends.
Ill. Cooking. Ah! Let's see, what did I... Wolf Girl is an FMV game developed as a homage to 90s lo-fi Japanese horror movies inspired by home VHS tapes. Wolf Girl intends to invoke the most personal fears. Oh. Sounds pretty cool. Oh, listen.
I haven't been into work. I guess I've just been waiting to hear from you, hear from my husband.
Your husband's dead, bitch.
When you suspect someone of murdering their husband.
Huh?
When you suspect someone of murdering their husband.
Oh my gosh, more cards.
She's crying, I guess. She's sad because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay, because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother. And so it's fine.
So it's fine.
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
What about divorce? Wait, when was divorce mentioned?
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in
Oh,
the
Princess Diana's
had a
divorce.
private place. And underneath we used to put all her.
got tickets for something.
He has a wallet. I have it on him in his back pocket.
What?
Well, I remember the ticket, of course. I paid it without telling Simon. Didn't want to get told off. And they put points on the licence. You must be desperate for leads if you're getting hung up over 6-month-old speeding tickets. When I arrived in Glasgow, I went to a police station. Yeah, when I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off, I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police.
Okay. Let's go back to the cat flap. Because something...
No, they were shut. Most of the windows were really hard to open anyway. They're stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door.
Something about being thin to fit through it. Yeah, nothing. Dang, I don't know. I don't know what other words to search up. Marie did ill. This was the parents. Oh. Okay, there's one.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house, I knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in, Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly into the living room, nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom, he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
Okay. Lock.
Yeah, I had to let myself in. The door locks if it swings too.
The knock code video? Yeah.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Okay, so there's that one, and then this one.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book, the knock code. Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor. Dad thought we had mice, but they couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Very odd, very odd. Okay, what had I just searched? Lock.
Yes. I always pull it shut and then lock the bigger lock with the key. Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you.
Doug and Eleanor, instead of his parents. So here, hold on. I think Coach should bring it up.
Okay. Up.
Knocked on the door.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer.
Unlocked.
Well, because the key wouldn't turn when I walked in. Signed down when I tried to turn it to the left. Coach. I shouted out. It was him because it was whilst I was boss. I didn't answer it. I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided...
Simon's parents. What did she say there were names over here? Doug?
That's again, Doug and Eleanor.
Oh. Wow, I'm a speller. I swear.
Okay. Doug and Eleanor.
No H. My bad. Okay, there's some new ones. Oh.
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them. Hoover, I dust every week, maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day, ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean,
Yeah, the
last time I was
different
there, I looked in the
hairstyles.
bars. There was a fresh pack.
That was like the first thing that tipped me off, that there were two different people.
And she still has a secret like that.
Well, it would really give it away is the tattoo, but... So here,
I've
this
been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried.
is Hannah.
I feel sorry for them.
Because Eve has the tattoo. That would have been... You'd be able to see it there.
I got a job to contribute, Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids.
But then I don't know who this is. Because the tattoo's... The spot is covered. But the tattoo is pretty noticeable. Like it's on the spot of her arm where it's noticeable. Even viewing from the front. Let's search Eleanor.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say.
Yeah, you could also cover the tattoo with makeup.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just... Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is.
Oh, ha ha ha. See the tattoo.
It's back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have one cup. Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Did we get anything out of Crash? Well... Sorry, my fingernails are long. Ah. Okay. The two coffee clips. Which two?
A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is. Yes. I got to Glasgow. I was exhausted. Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
That's fair.
A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough. Coffee, I guess.
They're different, different dates.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar. A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is.
Okay, what if we just confess?
Okay, you got me.
Okay,
I'll confess.
that's what that is. Yeah, 3 weeks different. Yeah, very similar outfit.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back.
Yes, after your parents died.
In the bedroom? That can't be right. In the bedroom?
What's in the bedroom?
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park.
Okay, we saw that.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy.
Okay, so that's those two. The bedroom. What's in the frackin' bedroom? Was that the hair?
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Oh. Okay, so the blonde hairs, I think, is what was in the bedroom. Still don't know what this thing is. I think this shows how much we've seen and what we're missing. I think that's what it is. What's this? Whoa! I don't know which of those two things I prefer. I think I like it like this. Okay. Let's do broken for the mirror.
It happened very quickly. We took him down to the cellar.
Cellar. Let's try that. Nothing new. Let's try. Oh.
Do you have children?
Ay, ay, ay. 6 entries. Not children. do. We've seen it. Yeah, this writing down their dreams. Oh, Lord.
Simon's parents offered to put me up, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's. No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask
No
him out for me.
tattoo.
We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Risky Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid. He bought me a whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
Maybe I don't like this better. I don't know. I don't imagine we can get anything more out of the guitar. Guitar. Oh, never mind.
No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
Me too, Simon.
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar.
Ta 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 ba 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 ba.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there. I wasn't in the house. Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
Oh. Oh.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that.
We've already did sister. Yeah.
My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Evil. Nope. Magic, fairy tales, love. There we go.
Thanks. Please find Simon. I love him so much.
Yeah, okay.
No. I mean, everyone loves Simon. He was so nice to everyone. He loves me.
Okay.
Cute. You must love them very much. What ages are they?
Innocent. Oh.
I can take the stuff off now. Did I prove I'm innocent?
Did she? Why? Why are some of the clips like a minute long, and then the ones that are important are 6 seconds? Guilty. Ah.
At the time they said it was poison. Food poisoning. I mean, I felt so guilty. If I'd still been at home, maybe I could have done something.
Big stretch.
Yes. I thought about telling Hannah. I felt guilty after the kiss. But then it began to feel like this was the way it should be. Sharing, like we had before. He never mentioned her to me. There was the Simon with me and the Simon with her. It was almost like it was a different Simon. But
what if Simon is a twin also? Oh, Twan. Damn.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then
Oh.
yeah, I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Dang, I'm missing so many. Poison. Oh. Okay. There's a tattoo.
What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him.
Conference?
He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
Ooh.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them? Are you sure?
Oxford. Oh, there's a new one.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing. In Oxford?
Conference. Ah. Maybe page? No. Ah. I'm gonna lose it. Maybe, you went, was it a pub they were talking about in the beginning with that lady? What was the blonde?
God, I don't know.
I don't remember her name.
Could be anyone. Maybe someone followed him back from the pub. But why would he let them in? Doesn't make sense.
What was the lady's name?
Not drugs. Two go together. He drinks wine with food, but he doesn't have any kind of drinking problem. Not really. He would go to the pub. his boss would come over to turn really good, trendy. Last time, Simon cooked something off MasterChef.
Those blondes.
Simon is nothing wrong with order for
Let's do Rome. Wait, no, I want to know what the lady's name is.
We have a lot. This other person.
Helen, right.
He likes blondes.
Okay, only 2 things about Helen. Blah, blah, blah. Bruise, hit, Ellen, guitar, gone. We've done so many things. Is there any other names we need to look at? What about the bags?
When will the police let me back in the house? They let me take a bag of clothes with me, but
What about the tape? Nothing about the tape. Okay. Did we already do the cellar? Yeah.
I think when I drove back it was about 8 or something. And I got back to the house about 3.
3 a.m. 1. Oh, wow.
Mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number.
Oh.
It's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Two. Oh my gosh, this is working.
That should eliminate me as a suspect. If I was in Glasgow, can't be in 2 places at once.
Three. Oh.
I think so. I mean, to get into our garden, we'd have to climb through other gardens.
Garden?
All the gardens back onto each other, so you'd have to climb over 1, 2, 3 gardens to get to ours. I mean, did anyone see anything? Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder? No, no one's been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the rock.
The rock. Garden. The rock. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9. Ah.
I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
10. Ooh.
Good. Happy. I mean, ups and downs like any couple, I guess, but we've been married for over 10 years. So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
Oh. 6.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? Oh. Isn't that private?
Tell us about the sex.
Are you married? How is your sex life? No, you're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
Hey, we're getting somewhere. Cat. Sauce. What about fingerprints? Oh, there's some.
Fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once put my hand on the oven.
Oven.
Fingerprints. Yes. Yeah. I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too. With the fingerprints in all those places. Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible?
The twins have the same fingerprints.
Go on then. Take the cup. Run your fingerprints. They'll match. Fucking idiot.
They do not have matching fingerprints. Guess that checks out. Makes sense.
Pretend it was a business trip.
Let's do expense, busyness, job, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know how to spell, I'm sorry. I don't think that was right. Thursday. Friday. Is that when he went missing? Saturday.
It was late. Early Saturday morning.
Ugh. Okay, so that's all that. We're missing some pieces. I don't know how to get them. We got the broken mirror. Get the garden.
We loved our cat, Domino.
Climb. Anything else? Intruder. No. Ah! Oh.
Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories.
Oh my lord. Okay, let's go back through these. Differences, crashed car, pursue Hannah, crash. Maybe. No. No. Huh?
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull our harness to match.
Eesh.
Once, I slept with a boy who...
Right. That was just for that. The business? Maybe? Glacier?
I did. Well, we met when we were 17, both working at the glaziers. No, everyone loved Simon. He's a glazier who doesn't have much money. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Filling it in, but by golly. Oh. Oh. Neck. What about the hotel? There we go, one more.
And the hotel said he was there?
Tattoo. Oh. Oh, there's one.
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on. Got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There are lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
Okay. We already looked at infertile, innocent, imaginary friend. Okay. I'm running out of guesses.
Differences? Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my...
Ah. Oh. We did reflection already. Bah. Right, murder's the one we started out with. What?
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
Okay, there's 7 entries. How do I get to the other one? Dead. Blah. Tone deaf. Sing. It's guitar. Nope. Suspect. Well, there's 2 new ones.
Okay. So you want to eliminate me as a suspect?
Eliminate. Eliminate.
This is the 3rd day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. And they say you've been asking a lot of questions. About me. Should I be worried? Am I a suspect?
Eliminate. Ah. Nothing. Well. Oh, more.
Could I have a cup of tea?
Can I have a cup of tea? No.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just one sugar.
Coffee, tea, what does it mean?
Maybe a fresh cup of tea?
Ay, ay, ay. People are gonna drive me crazy. Ta-da. Cool.
Okay. I'll try my best to remember.
The watch.
No. Simon wasn't seeing another woman.
Let's go back to affair.
An affair? Simon wasn't having an affair.
Except for he was, maybe.
You're reaching here. Oh, I don't know why. No. I've never cheated on anyone. What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
That's Eve, though. So this is when she was still trying to keep up appearances of being Hannah. Ah! I can't. Do we ever gotta look at like the rules? Secret? Sleeping? We did search up Eric, right? Maybe not. No, we did. Eric called. Eric phone. Eric boss Eric job. Ah! I'm lost. I don't know what else to look for.
My name?
That's when she does that.
My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, what happens if I say yes? Why your mother did what she did? Where the baby? No. Log off and meet me over the road? Okay, I've got no idea what's happened. Continue. Does it just put me back? It does. Okay, I think that's enough of that for today. That was 4 hours. I'd say that's pretty darn good. Let's see who's live right now. If Twitch will cooperate, hello. Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. So we can raid Natsu. Alright everyone, farewell. I'll see you next time, probably this weekend. I'll stream again. Alright, goodbye!